What's up, world? It's your boy Lucci, and I'm here to give a little talk about my COVID 19 experience in the ICU. This is day 5, maybe. I slept so much I can't even remember. Man. It's 5 or 6. I definitely know that much. But everything's been well for me. Um, when it comes, what y'all thinking of is the coughing and all that. Yeah, with the coughing and everything, I didn't have no problem with that. They say I'm asymptomatic. Um, Looking at my numbers on the TV, if they was to judge me by the numbers that's up here, they would send me home. But I caught a rare case of COVID where it had, let me see, where they could see on the CPK that I had a situation where something that burst. I'm gonna always get the name of it wrong, but it starts with an R. There's a name that starts with an R. If a nurse walk in while I'm doing this interview, I ask them for that name again. I'm pretty sure somebody knows the name once I start talking about what it is. But when you injure yourself, basically, and your cells pop, when your cells pop, they let out this toxin in your body. That toxin is that R word. All right. So I'm a lot, hundreds of doctors looked at my case, and they never seen a COVID case that happened like this without an injury, if anything. So I don't know how to turn my camera around, so I'm just put it up like this. This is how they spot it out right here. That's the CPK. All right. Your normal, the normal range is 55 to 170. That's the normal range. This is the 7. All right, so on the 6, I was in like 270,000. I'm supposed to be at least 170. No thousands. You know what I'm saying? And with it being that high, what that do is that all them toxins destroy your kidney. Once it destroys your kidney, it could kill you, or put you on dialysis or something. They say, but they say 9 times out of 10, I could have died from having that much toxins pushed out into my body. So they hit me up with a whole lot of fluid. What we got right here. This is supposed to flush. I be pissing like a racehorse. As you can see, they got 3 pee bottles over there. I drink a lot of fluids. You know, I pee damn near every 10 to 20 minutes, man. For even at night, I wake up on my. So if you gonna get, some people gonna pee on themselves. All right, you gonna piss on yourself. I didn't pee on myself, but somebody will. I'm talking about it's that much pee, you know, because you get tired, man. You sleep and you just get tired, man. And that IV is cold. They gonna come stick you with some new IV because you're gonna run out while you sleeping one time. Your hand, see, I got the IV in my hand. I told because it hurts so bad. They did my arms, man, a few times. You can see the holes right here. I got holes over here. They hit me up right here on my hand, right there. You know, but that shit, it sits in your arm and it hurts. All right, but my situation was I had a whole lot of toxins, and they had to get the number down. The number is still not down. It's going down. It's yesterday the lady had told me. I thought she said 4,000. It dropped down to 4,000, but she meant to. She left the zero off. I don't know how the hell she did that, but I knew I was going home. I'm still in the 40,000. Even with 4,000, I couldn't. They said I couldn't go home because that's nowhere near the normal range. It's still way out the box. All right. So what happened is this. What I fear, I've been safe this whole time. Yes, I am unvaccinated. I've been safe this whole time. Never had COVID. My kid, he's been doing virtual reality. But the government decides that they gonna mandate all kids to go back to school. You know, which I find kind of weird because y'all firing people for not getting the vaccine. But you want all the kids to go to school without the vaccine. You know, so that's kind of strange to me. And I always worried about that, and I felt like something was going to happen. But I had to go by precautions and do what I got to do. Because if you don't listen to them rules, you know, next thing you know, you got people showing up at your door want to try to take your kid, and ACS cases and court dates, and I ain't got time for none of that shit. You know, excuse my language. I'm gonna try to keep it clean for anybody that's, you know, for young and older. But yeah, I don't have time for that. You know, I'm doing everything right, and they could easily just try to say that you're doing something wrong. You know, and I sat with the schools, chit chat with them, and I voiced my concerns. My kid, there's a lot of, they can't cover everything, man. We are not in a school that like a super rich person kid will go to, where you could really be separated. You know, some rich people have their kids going home and they got a full time doctor at the house. You know, this is a public school, man. Millions of kids go to public schools. Don't feel no kind of way that your kid is going to a public school and somebody else is going to some kind of rich Catholic school or rich private school, or you know. All right, so these kids, they gonna do what kids do. Kids do what kids do. They not fully aware of it even when you show them everything, you know. And I had kids, they playing around. And one decided to fight my kid and bite him in the ear. You know, they called me up to the school. I go up to the school. I raised HE double hockey stick. But they knew my concerns, so I didn't have to go too crazy. They expelled the kid that did it, and they was out of school. And that happened, I believe, on a Friday, Friday. So that was next week coming up. They was out of school for the whole week. You had trick or treating on Sunday, so they let the kids wear their costumes on Friday. So as you can see, I'm talking real good, y'all. It's asymptomatic. I'm telling you, I'm doing real good with this COVID thing. The only problem is that what the COVID did to me, and I'm gonna get there. I'm telling y'all my story. So, a kid bites my kid ear. They kick him out of school. Halloween come around. Didn't do too much. Went a little around the neighborhood here and there, grab some candy. I ain't eat no candy. It's that, you know, just grabbed it up just to show the spirit. You know, because trick or treating, man. Kids want to dress up and have fun and all that. It's the spirit, man. We got to keep the spirit. All this stuff that we going through, we have to keep our spirit. That's the most important thing. Now, my son catches a cold. You know, it was light. It was already light for trick or treating, actually. Matter of fact, for Friday for school, when he wore the costume, it was a light cold. I didn't think too much of it. He got the cooties. He got some kind of little cooties. I know I'm about to get it. You know, that's how I'm thinking. But every single day when he come home from school, he don't walk all the way in the house till he take off all his clothes right there at the door. As soon as he get naked, he jump straight into the shower, wash all them day germs off, and then I'm bagging up them clothes and getting that shit ready. Sorry again for the language. We're getting it ready for the laundry. So he had his cold, took care of it, and then next thing you know, I caught a little itch to the tonsils, and that gave me I want to cough it off, you know, like stuff like that. The next thing you know, I caught the mucus in the lungs. So now I got two different kinds of cough going on. I'm trying to get this off my tonsils, and I'm trying to get this out of my lungs. The next thing you know, I started running a fever. Then after that, I caught the chills. Yeah, I had the chills for about 3-4 days. I'm like, oh man, I done got the cooties, I got the flu, I gotta sweat this out. I'm laying in the bed, sweating it out, and it's working. It is working. I sweat it out for like 2 days. By the time I was done, I still had the little, the chills, but I was good. And so one morning I decided to wake up and go use the bathroom, and I realized my urine is getting darker. I was like, yo, that's weird because I feel like I'm getting better. Muscles were sore. Oh yeah, I skipped that. My body, from my waist down, my muscles were sore. I tried to stretch it out. Like I said, just like the flu, you think you got the flu, and then you get all these aches. You gotta, maneuver a little bit. But so I moved. I went to the bathroom and went to use it, and my urine is darker. It's starting to get darker. I said, all right, cool. That ain't that bad. Next urine darker. What's this? I'm not feeling that bad, but okay. I need to slow down on the tea, maybe. I ain't drink no coffee. What else? I ain't doing nothing different, crazy that would darken your urine. Drinking a lot of fluids, water, and then that next day, the thing was almost black. Black, almost black pee. I knew it was black, but it lands in water, so it changed it up and make it just maybe brown, dark brown look like. And the first thing I said, I'm thinking, there's some blood in there. We got to get this fixed. But then it felt like something was off a little bit as the next pee. And so I get, and it's darker. It get darker even more, like my beard almost. Not like my beard, but let me see. It's dark. I have pictures of it. I'll probably somewhere post it with this video. But don't wait that long. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Once your urine get dark, do not wait long at all. Go immediately. Do not try to let it calm down by itself. Just go immediately, because that's a problem to your kidneys. All right. So what happened? So I get in here and I finally use it in a cup. And then when I use it in a cup, it was almost like soy sauce. If you don't know what soy sauce, it was almost like Coca-Cola. Hold on, I think I got some right. Man, that's that. It was sitting in the cup. It was sitting in the cup and was looking like this. Not thick and all, but just that dark. I could cough. This how my cough sound. It's not. It's not. It's not much. But yeah, that was the problem. That was the major problem, and that put me in the ICU, where I don't think I ever been into an ICU. So I've been in here for this whole time. Body just ache. No big time COVID problems. I haven't been on no machine. They gave me a lot of medicine. Another thing. If you're getting blood thinner, they have pills. You don't have to always take the shot. And if they sticking you in your stomach, because I told them, they stuck me in my arm, and it's sore up. So they started sticking me in my stomach. But when they stick you in your stomach, they stick you in your intestines. When they stick you in your intestines, they thin in your poop. So your poop gonna be thin poop. You ain't gonna like that. So you gotta change that up too. Damn, I really hate how I've been in here, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, so other than that, I've been doing real good, just dropping this number down. And Monday came around, which was yesterday. Today is Tuesday. And I called the school and spoke to the school and voiced my concerns. And they know how I feel about it, and they feel the exact same way. And they canceled school for 2 weeks because of what happened to me. Yeah, they did. But Everybody don't know that that's what you're supposed to do. So if anything happens and they don't try to cancel your school, just know that something going on. Maybe I might still have a situation, but this school lived up to what they supposed to do. This school lived up to what they're supposed to do is to keep these kids safe, most importantly, is keep the parents safe that's at home, that's not even coming to the school. Because some kids live with their grandma and they can bring these cooties to their grandparents or whoever at home with any kind of health problem that can't hold COVID down. Because COVID mess with things that ain't, that's out, that's not normal. Asthma. Um, there's a list. Y'all could just write them down. I'm sure people could put it in a comment or something, but there's a list of things that COVID do not work with. And I'm doing good now, man. I'm ready to get up out of here. They, but they won't even let me go nowhere. I'm still that high up. I'm in that low thousands, not even in the 100,000s anymore. I'm in the 10,000s, and even when I'm in the 1,000s, that's still not low enough. I have to get in the 170, and then when I get in the 170, they gotta watch over me, make sure it don't go back up. And then when they let me, they gotta make sure they gotta start me walking and all that, making sure if I don't walk out the hospital, I fall. You know, but it just happened to be one of them rare case of COVIDs. You don't need two. They try to tell you you need two of these in, and they always leave one in empty. And when that one just sitting in there empty, it dries it up or mess that vein up, and it hurts. And I told him, man, you don't need, right? If you need to poke me later on, you can poke me later on, man. Right now, I don't need two, and one just sitting there. You can't sleep comfortably. It's stinging. The tape ripping hair. So that's another thing for the hairy people, man. Tell them to shave you before they start slapping tape on you. That's uncomfortable as well. What else? What else? I definitely want to thank everybody that prayed for me, that checked up on me. I truly appreciate that. I heard from people that I haven't heard from in a long time. I told them I ain't tell a lot. I'll never tell my business, man. I don't tell my business. I still talk to some people, and they don't even know that I'm in the ICU. They don't even know that I'm going through this situation. That because it is. I don't look for sympathy. I do like to share some words. I'm trying to get better at that. Pass some information on because somebody need that information. Just like when I be looking up information. So here's a piece. Since it's a rare situation, I guess it's a try. So this is my rare case of COVID-19 experience, and I hope that this could help anybody else out. If there's any questions you need to ask, you can always write it down in the comment. I will answer. I hope everybody can be respectful and cherish each other, respect each other, man. Respect each other's space, respect each other's decisions, because honestly, I don't think the vaccine is not for everybody. The vaccine is for people that have situations that they can't hold it down with the COVID. Diabetes, dialysis. I'm just naming some of the things that I know. But big time cancer, maybe. No, cancer definitely. Any kind of illness that's gonna do something different. That's what the vaccine is for those kind of people, man. Listen, if you healthy, even if you healthy, man, if you feel like you want it, man, get it. I got nothing against it. Me personally, I don't feel that I want it. I have my reasons. If it comes down, that could be a whole nother topic. I have no problem discussing it, but respect it. Just like I would respect why you doing it for you. There's people out here have to do it for a job. I know somebody that did it for a job and didn't want to do it, and once they got the vaccine for the job, they turned around and fired them. You're supposed to be exempt from fire if you're going that far out your way to get this vaccine. And the funny thing is, here in New Jersey, they're not mandating it at the hospitals. But in New York, they are mandating it at the hospitals. So it don't make sense. It don't add up. Hold on, man. I did all this talking. I just got stuff everywhere. Because I can't have no visitors. It's just me. And I'm limited to space. Yeah. But we gotta. That's ain't supposed to be vaccinated versus the unvaccinated. It's not supposed to be that, man. Honestly, it ain't supposed to be white versus black. It ain't supposed to be none of that, man. It's about right and wrong. Remember that. That's it. Truth, false. Big, tall. You remember that movie Matilda? The big principal. I'm big, you're small. I'm right, you're wrong. That's hello. But yeah, man, he's not. I'm vaccinated. You're not. Because at the end of the day, you could still get COVID, vaccinated or not. You could still catch it. You could still die from it, vaccinated or not. All right? We got to stick up, fight this shit as a nation, together as one. Not hundreds. 100 different groups and going about their own different ways about this. I don't know what's going on, man. But we need to take care of this, man. This is not the world that we once lived in. And I know, I'm 34 years old. Anybody in my age range, we watched the world change. And I'm sure the people that's older than us seen it change even more before that. Kids don't even go outside like that no more, Outside was where it was at. But at the same time, it was also safe. Yeah. But yeah. So I'm home. I'm telling you, just flew it up. I'm flew it up, man. I'm good, man. My mom right here. She's been the best for me, man. My mom been the best for me, man. It's my numbers. Yo, I hate this. I hate that. Taking a doodle with no water. And then you gotta come call a nurse to come get your doo-doo out of here. You don't even know how bad that joint stinks. Especially with the medicine they doping you up with. Oh my goodness, it is so embarrassing. But at the end of the day, there's some people, I'm telling you, I'm at ICU. There are some people that's just letting it go in their bed. They can't help it. I feel bad for them. I do. I swear. There are some people letting it go in their bed. But you got your sink over there, as you can see. Trash can. They hate that I keep my blinds closed, y'all. I don't like when people just peeking in on me like that, man. Knock on the door. We peeking in and don't say nothing, man. You know, you gotta show somebody that's not closed. Knock on the door. Come in. Hello, who is? Come in. You know. You don't. Oh yeah. Let me show you this too. Let me show you. I'm gonna put y'all on, man. I'm gonna put y'all on, so y'all know. The doctors and the nurse know, cause I keep it real, man. This right here. As you see, it's pumping right now. It goes up here. And that's for this one. This goes on your arm. It gets annoying after hours and hours of wearing. It's annoying. Let me show you what else is annoying. This thing y'all know this? The same thing that, I'm gonna show you how it works. You put that on your finger. It's for your yeah. After hours and hours of wearing that tape, it even make your fingers just soggy, and it's annoying. It's annoying. They could come in here and check it, and they only have to check it. It goes on the computer, so they could see it from the outside, and it could go on the record, and that's it. The same way how when you go into the hospital and you get checked in, and they put that on you and take it off. But since you laying here, it just need to be on for an hour. On that moment, then you take it off till they need it again. Don't let them leave that on you, man. Just like don't let them leave them needles in you, man. Make yourself comfortable because it's gonna be a long ride. All right. You got the right to ask for new food. If they ain't got good food, you better get your order in on. Oh, I had to wait. Today I had some food come in, and it was sitting downstairs with the security, and I had to wait 30 minutes to get it when it's only one floor down to the security. People be assholes, a-holes. I'm inedible. I'm gonna live this out. All truths. You know? But this is what I go through. This is what I went through my code. I don't need no TV. I got YouTube. Ask them for the Wi-Fi. Watch all my videos. I got HBO, Cinemax, Showtime, Stars. I'm mad that I missed out on the BMF joint, but it's all good. You know, I heard they put it on for 3 hours. I see 50 Cent let them have it. You know, he gonna let them have it to the next Sunday. You already that's one petty dude. I don't think he's the only. I think he might be the only motherfucker that might be pettier than me. He might be the only motherfucker that's pettier than me. But then if you put me with him, oh man. Yeah, we'll have a battle. Just be laughing at the same time. You don't even know, man, how petty I could be. But it's my checkout area. Once I get out of it, ready to go. I'm telling you those hoes, man. What that say up there? ICU. Patients. Gotta make sure they ain't throwing my address up on here. No, they not. But ICU. Man, hold it down, man. Stay blessed. One love. Gucci.